those who don't know me, I'm NATA from NATA PR, founded the NATA PR agency, public relation agency, more than 20 years ago. And today I wanted to talk about how to increase your online visibility with PR, because public relations can be an amazing tool if you want to increase your visibility very quickly. We have a new client at the agency, and I'm so happy we'll have the chance to work with them because they have no website, no Facebook, no Instagram, of course, no TikTok. So no social media, no online presence. So this is a clean slate. We can really start from zero, and we don't have to correct anything, change anything. So they were wondering, how can they be quickly visible, because this is a need that they have today. And I was telling them the best way to do that is, especially they have a big announcement to do. So write a press release and put it on a newswire. You need to know this, my friend. Maybe you remember, or you see something in your head that looks like a big machine in a newsroom, a big printer, printing 24 hours, 7, some press releases. That's what it existed. This is the newswire back in the days. Today, of course, everything is online, so you can really take advantage of a press release that's going to be published on a newswire, that's going to be online. First of all, it's going to be sent to so many publications, so many newspaper, newsroom, and when people are going to look online, they're going to find, that's the first thing they're going to see. They're going to see your press release, so that you can give them all the information you want, the images that you want. So it's extremely powerful, and it's a great tip, a great way to increase your online visibility quickly, especially if you haven't been doing anything and you want to be there quickly. So the newswire is amazing in this case. I can't wait to do that. I'll probably do a live and explain to you guys how and what are the results going to be. So while you do that, it gives you the time to create a landing page because when there's a group of people, there's a board, it takes time. You write content, you decide on images, and then there's all these levels of approval. Many levels of approval. So it might take time before you're able to have an online, even if it's a very simple online website, if you see where I'm going. So my dear friend, PR can be amazing for that. And especially if you have some journalists or some newspaper, can be local newspaper talking about you. So the first thing that's going to pop is going to be the press release that you've put online. So this is my tip of the day: how to use PR in a smart way to increase quickly your online visibility. Of course, this is what we do like in our daily work. Some people think PR is only traditional, but it's way more than that, as you can imagine, because most publications, most major newspaper, magazines, of course, they have websites, and they are also online, especially since the pandemic. Many of them have exploded. They have like a really high number of readers. And this is very powerful because then, there's link that are clickable, not all the time, but very often it's going to bring you to your website. So, but if you don't have a website, what do you do to be visible online? Write a press release and put it on a newswire. So there are companies out there, one that we know and views quite a bit called Cision. I've mentioned it a few times, so maybe you know Cision, Cision. Cision's been around for a very long time. Cison, sorry, Cison, Cision. They've been around for a long time. There are many others. So if you look, and you can, contact a few and see what are their fees. Might appear expensive if you're a small company, but if you are let's say a medium-sized company and you haven't, had the chance to create an online website, you have any presence anywhere, I would suggest to do that. And of course, then you take the time to create a good small website, maybe if you need it, or a landing page, and then, a Facebook page and Instagram account, of course, because then if you want to do some ads, right, you will need most likely a Facebook page, depending on what type of campaign you want to do. And if you want to do live and etc., then of course you're going to need those tools. But isn't that amazing that even today, some large corporations sometimes, that have been very quiet for personal and good reasons. That was their business strategy, to be quiet. Now, and at one point, in this point of their business and their evolution, they need to be present online. So how do we do that? And PR is a great tool to increase quickly your online visibility. I'm going to put the link of the podcast. So if you want to know more, please go listen to the podcast on the NATA PR School, in bracket EN for the podcast in English. And I have the same version also in French, NATA PR School, FR. So voila. And hopefully you'll be joining me next week. À la semaine prochaine.